Just a short while ago, we understand that he has now arrived at the Western Wall.
And we can see the prince arriving there at the Western Wall, Jordana, as we're talking to you. These are live images there from the site. And Jordana, we often cover Jerusalem in an entirely different context, the tension there over these religious sites that the prince is today visiting. It's interesting that throughout this entire trip, it seems that he has managed to make all these stops in Ramallah, in Jerusalem, today at these religious sites, while really keeping it as uncontroversial as possible.
Right, and we haven't seen a lot of protests accompanying him at all. It seems that both sides are really trying to plead their case and really create the best image of what they want from a new relationship with the crown. This is an unprecedented visit. We've said that many times. It is breaking history, but it is also a time when we've heard from the prince himself that he wants to engage in this region, meet people from all walks of life. And so both sides, both the Israelis and the Palestinians, have tried to keep this visit as clear of controversy as possible. Now, there were reports that Prince William, for example, refused to meet with Jerusalem's mayor, Nir Barkat, because he didn't want to do it in Jerusalem. He wanted to do it at the British Embassy in Tel Aviv, and that created a conflict, and that meeting never happened, which shows you that the Kensington Palace is trying to keep this trip as even-handed as possible. And of course, we have to remember that the pressure during this visit is incredible after U.S. President Donald Trump's recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. That has emboldened the Israeli side, at least, to really talk openly about its claims to sovereignty over the entire city.
Now, Jordana, I want to tease out this point of the Israeli perspective with you a little more. And now that this visit is concluding, the prince has visited Ramallah. There he made a statement where he told Palestinians to remember that they have not been forgotten by the British royal family or the British government. Is it fair to say that despite that statement, Jerusalem is still very much happy with this visit?
They are happy with this move. You know, we have to remember that it was really President Trump who seemed to pave a new way with coming to the old city. That very moving and emotional visit that he made during his visit here to Israel last May, it was something that simply world leaders, sitting world leaders, did not do, because it was seen as far too controversial when the position of the international community was that Jerusalem is a divided city. This is a disputed area, despite the fact that it is home to one of the most important Jewish holy sites and one of the most important Muslim holy sites. Remember, the Al-Aqsa Mosque is, of course, the third most important site. And it's also an area where over the years, and especially in recent years, we have seen such violence breaking out in that very area on the Temple Mount. So today, certainly, those pictures of Prince William on the compound there a welcome change and a message which many people are hoping a message of peace that he is bringing.